To pass your AZ900 exam, you need to understand what belongs in an Azure data center. Azure is going to be composed of a globally distributed data center, and it's going to support thousands of online services and span more than 100 highly secure facilities all over the world. Now, there's going to be included infrastructure, and this is going to be designed to bring applications closer to users around the world. And it gives you data residency and offering comprehensive compliance and resiliency. So when you add in additional resources and replicate those resources either within the same data center or within the same region or in a geo-redundant region, then you add that high availability. So what's included in an Azure data center? What's in that infrastructure? Once again, I'm going to show you a picture of an Azure campus. There's a lot of buildings there, and they're handling millions of transactions every second. So you've got the data center buildings themselves. Then you've got servers and storage. So inside these data centers, they're very loud, very noisy. There's fans going everywhere. I've been inside many of them. And inside, you're going to see a lot of servers inside server racks. And you're also going to see storage. Now, the storage itself doesn't typically just end up only in the servers. There's usually external storage that's sitting in what's called storage area network devices connected with iSCSI. You can also see them connected with fiber in certain cases as well. Then you've got networking. That networking is connecting those servers to switches. They're also connecting them to the storage area network devices. You've got a lot of power and cooling going on. And that cooling can be provided in multiple different ways. It could be from the outside air if it's very cold outside. It could also be from air conditioning as well. And you've got security, physical security. As I'd mentioned before, they've got man traps when you walk in. So if you don't have the proper credentials, they lock you in and let the police come and take you away at that point. And then you have zones. Zones are being used for various different types of resources so they can be replicated in multiple places for high availability. And then you've got regions. Regions also work with zones as well, as we just talked about in the previous video. And you've got infrastructure and compliance. You've got all different types of standards that Microsoft is responsible for. You can find out that list of standards by going to Microsoft.com. And those standards basically allow Microsoft to sell their products to various different countries and companies and vertical markets that basically say, yes, you can use Microsoft Azure for these types of services because they meet the compliance standards. Here's a high-level view of an Azure data center. You can see storage, compute processing power, databases, and then you have storage that's connected directly to computers and servers, as well as networking that sort of wraps it all together. This provides a high level of what comprises the Azure Network data centers. Be sure to grasp these features for the AZ900 exam.